I was reading a book, Amazing Facts About Dogs. We all are fond of dogs, but many of us do not know many interesting things about dogs. So I want that you should also collect some book on dogs and know more facts related to them. Do you know their wagging of tails and jumping to our laps are signs of friendliness? They have a great sense of time and miss you when you are not at home. They understand our expressions and emotions. We often read in newspapers some kind persons taking care of and providing shelter to the stray dogs. Really, service to the needy creatures is service to God. So we must take care of the dogs. In this lesson, we are going to study We Have a Dog. This is actually a folk tale which narrates about a dog who finds his ultimate master, that is the man. Since then, dogs have been living with humans happily and safely. Let's know about this story more in the video lesson.
I welcome you all to the video lesson. Dear students, most of us have dogs in our homes, but not many of us have sufficient knowledge about the origin and domestication of dogs by human beings. Dogs are our closest friends, and it is believed that they are the first domesticated animal. According to some studies, all dogs belong to same species, the wolves. For the last many thousand years, dogs has lived with humans, firstly as a hunting companion, then as protector, guard, and friend. Really, they have gained a status of adorable and trustworthy beings. From when dogs had been domesticated, there is not a single and specific answer to this question, but many studies suggest that human beings had dogs before they milked cows, before they invented agriculture or written languages, before they had permanent homes. The story we will read today is a folk tale how dog came to live with human. This story is not based on any scientific truth, but it is a folk tale. Let's see what happens in the story. So the title of the story is How the Dog Found Himself a New Master. Who is master here in the title? Master means man, human being. So this title suggests that the dog found human beings, but how? We'll study about this in this chapter. There are various breeds of dog. Let's see some. See here in this slide we have certain species. The first one is Beagle. It's really a wonderful dog. American Foxhound, Belgian Malinois, German Shepherd. This German Shepherd is quite popular among us. And here is Lhasa Apso, Lauchen, Icelandic, Siping, and Akita. These are some breeds of dogs. Can you identify these breeds? First one I will say, this one is, what is this? Yes, this is bulldog. Okay, and the others you have to identify yourself. Let us know some amazing facts about dogs. Dogs and cats both slurp water the same way. Second, your dog does have a sense of time and misses you when you are gone. Your dog's whiskers help him see in the dark. Next, dogs only have sweat glands in their paw. The other one is, on average, a dog's mouth exerts 320 pounds of pressure. Next one, your 1-year-old pup is as physically mature as a 15-year-old human. Your dog's sense of smell is 1000 to 10 million times better than yours. The other one is, dogs can hear 4 times as far as humans. And the last one is, your dog can smell your feelings. I've given you some amazing facts about dogs. Now it is your work to find something more. This is introduction to the chapter we are going to read. The dog and the wolf are closely related. You may also know something about how over the centuries human beings have domesticated and tamed wild animals. Here is a story about how the dog became a tame animal. Dogs were the first animals tamed by humans, perhaps 20,000 years ago. Tamed dogs were brought from Asia to the New World 5,000 or more years ago. Dogs were the first used for hunting. Dogs were first used for hunting. Let's see what shall we study in this video lesson. Firstly, we'll do reading from the textbook. Then we will drill pronunciation. I will also give you the meaning of difficult words. Then we will have comprehension questions. Then we have recapitulation, and in number 6 we will do activities like question answers and other grammatical and linguistic items. Explanation and analysis of paragraphs. The first one here. Dogs were once their own masters and lived the way wolves do, in freedom, until a dog was born who was ill-pleased with this way of life. He was sick and tired of wandering about by himself, looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than he. This says that dogs were earlier their own masters. They lived a life of freedom. They were not dependent on others like the wolves do. But a new dog was born whose thinking was different. He was sick and tired of roaming here and there for food and being frightened by those animals stronger than he. Let's see some difficult words. Ill-pleased. Ill-pleased means unhappy or unsatisfied. The newborn dog was unhappy or unsatisfied with the way of life his ancestors lived. Wandering about. That means roaming place to place. Earlier, dogs roamed from place to place in search of food. Let's solve some questions based on this paragraph. Wolves live a life of, what will be the answer you have to give? Number A, slavery. Number B, misery. Number C, freedom. What will be the answer? Wolves live a life of? Yes, they live a life of freedom. They are not dependent on others. They are free. The second question is, do you think the thinking of the newborn dog was different from his ancestors? How? Yes, the thinking of the newborn dog was different, was unique from his ancestors. His ancestors were free. They roamed from here to there in search of food. But the newborn dog was not interested in this type of roaming, and he wanted someone to take security of his. So his thinking was different. Frame a sentence using ill-pleased. This you have to do yourself. I hope you can make a beautiful and meaningful sentence. He thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth, and he set out to find such a master. The new dog thought over the problem, thought how to get rid of the situation of roaming here and there and being frightened by stronger animals. At last, he decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth. Let's see some difficult words. Here we have a phrase, set out. It means begin a journey. The dog set out in search of a master. I have certain questions for you. Who is he? He here refers to the new dog. Do you think his decision was correct? Give reasons. For this, students, we have different opinions, so it depends upon you how can you justify your answer. In certain respect, freedom has its own importance, but on the other hand, if we to think about a secured life is also good. So, justify your answer giving reasons. What is there in this slide? The picture of a dog and a wolf. So let's see what is there in this slide. He walked and walked, and he met a kinsman of his, a big wolf, who was as strong as he was fierce. "Where are you going, dog?" the wolf asked. "I'm looking for someone to take up service with. Would you like to be my master, wolf?" The wolf agreed, and the two of them went on together. This paragraph says that the dog walked continuously and he met a relative of his, a big wolf. Here, the big wolf is said as the relative of the dog. Why it is said like this? Because it is generally believed that dogs evolved from wolves. Then here the wolf gets ready. He gives his consent to be the master of the dog. What about the physical condition of the wolf? He was strong and fierce. Okay, he was dangerous also and strong also. So let's see some difficult words. Kinsman, it means relative. Frame a sentence using this word. Wolves are believed to be the kinsman of dog. Take up, it means join a new walk. You can frame a beautiful sentence yourself using this phrase. I have a question for you. Why is the wolf said as a kinsman of the dog? The answer to this is very simple. It is generally believed that dogs are descendants of the family of wolves. They evolved from wolves. Science and studies also suggest that dogs evolved from wolves. So, the answer is like this. Oh, we find a new character here. Who is the new character? A bear. They walked and all of a sudden the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed and darted quickly off the path and into the bushes and crept deeper into the forest. The dog was surprised. The wolf said, "There's a bear out there and he might eat up both of us." They walked. This paragraph says they walked. They means the dog and the wolf walked. And all of a sudden, suddenly the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed and darted quickly off the path and into the bushes. That means he was afraid of something. Who was afraid of something? He smelled something. The wolf smelled something. So he was afraid of the thing. That's why he moved quickly and quietly towards the forest. The dog was surprised seeing the condition of the wolf. Earlier, the dog thought that the wolf was the strongest animal, but here he came to realize that no, the wolf was not strong. So we have certain new words here. Darted. Darted means move quickly. The bear darted into the forest. Crept. Crept means move quietly. The monkey crept into the forest so that no one can see him. So you have to frame meaningful sentence using the words. Now I have some questions for you. Who was the wolf frightened of? The wolf was frightened of the bear. Both of us refer to the wolf and the dog. Seeing that the bear is stronger than the wolf, the dog decides to go to the bear. Let's see what happens. Seeing that the bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up service with him, and he left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. They walked on and soon saw a herd of cows, but just as they were about to come up to it, they were stopped by a terrible noise. Here, now, he changes his mind. The dog changes his mind and decides to go to the bear. And he goes to the bear and asks him to be his master, to which the bear agrees. They walked and soon saw a herd of cows, but just as they were about to reach the cows, they were just near the cows, they found that there was a terrible noise. They were stopped by a terrible noise. Terrible means frightful noise, some shocking noise. I have some difficult words for you. Come up means to move. The bear and the dog moved towards the cows. Terrible means frightful. Then they heard a frightful or terrible noise. Now I have a question for you which you have to do yourself. Frame a sentence using the word terrible. Let's learn what was the terrible noise of and what happens after they heard the terrible noise. The cows were running in a panic in all directions. The bear looked out from behind a tree and then he too ran hastily deeper into the forest. Now, why did I have to come here? Said he to the dog. It is the lion who rules the forest. See children, here we find that the cows were frightened of the terrible noise. As a result, they ran to all directions, here and there. And the bear was also afraid hearing the terrible noise, and he also ran hastily, means fastly. He also ran fastly deeper into the forest. And he said to the dog, why did he had to come here? As the lion is the king of the forest. Here we find that the bear was afraid of lion. Even the noise of the roaring of the lion makes him frightened. It made him frightened. Let's see the meaning of some words. Here is a word for you, panic. Panic means fear or fright. The bear was in fear of the terrible noise. The bear was in panic hearing the terrible noise. Some questions are here for you. Why were the cows running in all directions? The cows were running in all directions, hearing the terrible noise. Who was the bear afraid of? The bear was afraid of the lion. The roaring of the lion made him frightened. The third question is, was the dog's decision of choosing bear as his master correct? What will be the answer? No. The dog's decision of choosing bear as his master was not correct, as bear was not stronger than lion. Actually, the dog wanted the strongest animal to live in with, but here he found that the bear was afraid of lion, so the lion was stronger than the bear, so his decision was not correct. The bear said, "Who is the strongest beast on earth?" "Well then, I will say goodbye to you, bear. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth." See children, the bear said to the dog that the lion is the strongest beast on earth, the strongest animal on earth. So that's why the dog bid goodbye to the bear. The question is, who bid goodbye to bear? Why? The dog bid goodbye to bear because he realized that the bear was afraid of the lion. The lion was stronger than the bear, and he wanted to serve the one who was stronger than anyone on the earth. That's why he left the bear. The dog leaves the bear and goes to the lion. Let's see whether or not the lion agrees to be his master. And off the dog went to ask the lion to be his master. The lion agreed to it, and the dog stayed with him and served him for a long time. It was a good life, and he had nothing to complain of. No one dared touch the dog or offend him in any way. The lion agreed to be the master of the dog, and with the lion, the dog stayed for a long time as compared to the previous masters. The lion was courageous, brave, so no one dared to touch or offend or upset the dog because his master was the king of the forest. He was courageous, brave, so no one dared to do anything wrong to the dog. Let's see meaning of certain words. Dared. Dared means had the courage. No one dared to do anything wrong to the dog as he was living with the lion. Offend means upset. You have to frame a meaningful sentence using the word offend. Let's see some questions. What does the paragraph tell us about lion? This paragraph says that the lion is a courageous and brave animal and the king of the forest. That's why the dog stayed with him for a long time. The lion was brave and the dog was safe with him. Why could not anyone dare to touch the dog? No one dared to touch the dog because he was living with the brave and courageous animal, that is the lion. Whether the dog changes his master again, let's see. But one day, the two of them were walking side by side along a path when all of a sudden the lion gave a great roar. Then he began to back away very quietly. The dog was surprised. See, the dog thought that the lion was the most courageous. One day, both of them, the dog and the lion, were walking together along a path when all of a sudden the lion gave a roar, a loud roar. Then the lion began to move back. Seeing this, the dog was surprised. The dog was surprised as the brave lion was afraid of something. He was frightened of something. Here, the meaning of side by side means together. I and Sunil walked side by side along a dusty road. I have a question for you. Why was the dog surprised? Why was the dog surprised? The dog was surprised because he thought that the lion was the strongest animal on the earth. But seeing that the lion was frightened of something and turned back and moved back. That's why, seeing this condition of the lion, the dog was surprised. Who or what was the lion afraid of? And why was he frightened? Let's see. "I smell a man coming this way," the lion said. "We would better run for it, or we will be in trouble." "Oh well, then I will say goodbye to you," dog said. "I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth." See children, here the lion smelt a man coming that way, and that's why he was frightened. So he suggested dog that it would be better for them that they would run away from there, or else they will be in trouble. But the dog said, "Oh, I must bid goodbye to you." The dog bid goodbye to the lion, as he wanted a master who was strongest in the world. Let's see some questions. Who is I in the first sentence? "I smell a man coming this way." Who is I here? I here refers to the lion, as the lion smelt a man coming that way. Next question. Why did the dog leave the lion? The dog left the lion because he realized that the lion was not the strongest on the earth. as he was afraid of man. So he wanted to go to man, leaving the lion. He finds his final master in man, and since then he has been serving man truly and loyally. Let's see how it had happened. And off the dog went to join the man, and he stayed with him and served him faithfully. This happened long, long ago, but to this day the dog is man's most loyal servant and knows no other master. So, dear children, we find that the dog found his final master. Who is the final master? The man. Because man is the superior being on the earth. The dog realized that human being or man was the superior being on the earth. So he decided to make man his master forever, and he didn't change his mind because in man he found full security, safety and happiness. We have the meaning of the word loyal. Loyal means faithful. You have certain questions also. Number 1. Who did the dog finally choose as his master? The dog finally chose man as his master. Number 2. Did he change his decision after that? Give reasons. No, he did not change his decision after that, as in man he found his final master. He did not change his decision because he lived with man happily, as man gives safety and security to him. This is recapitulation of the story with the help of key points. Number first, earlier dogs were their own masters and lived the way wolves do. Next, they were free. Again, a newly born dog did not like to live in this way. He set out to find a new master for himself. On his way, he met a wolf. Next, the wolf was ready to become his master. The dog thought that bear was stronger than wolf, so he went to the bear and asked him to become his master. The bear was afraid of lion, so the dog left him and went to the lion. The lion was afraid of man, so the dog went to man and became his servant. After that, the dog served the man faithfully and always remained his servant. This is a slide on short answer type questions. Dear students, the answers to these questions you have to write in your notebooks. Question number 1. Why was the dog ill-pleased? Answer. The dog was ill-pleased because he was tired of wandering about by himself looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than him. Question number 2. Why did the dog leave the wolf? Answer. The dog left the wolf because he realized that the wolf was afraid of bear. Question number 3. How did the dog become servant of man? Answer. The dog decided to be the servant of the strongest animal on earth. He met many animals, but these animals were afraid of someone. Finally, he observed that man is the strongest animal on the earth. That's why he decided to make man his final master. These are some textbook questions. The answer to these questions you have to write in your notebooks. Question number 1. Why did the dog feel the need for a master? Answer. The dog felt the need for a master because he was tired of wandering about by himself looking for food. He was also afraid of those who were stronger than he. Question number 2. Who did he first choose as his master? Why did he leave that master? Answer. He first chose the wolf as his master and he left the wolf because he felt that the bear was stronger than the wolf. Question number 3. Why did he serve the lion for a long time? Answer. He served the lion for a long time because there was no stronger beast in the forest than the lion. So no one dared to touch or offend him. It was a good life. He had no complaint. Question number 4. Who did he finally choose as his master? Why? He finally chose man as his master because man is stronger than anyone on the earth. This slide is meant to check your comprehension. The questions in this slide are based on paragraph 1 of the textbook. So dear children, open your textbooks. Dogs were once their own masters. And the paragraph ends. Might eat up both of us, you and me. Questions. Who was the master of the dog in the beginning? Yes. Who was the master of the dog at the beginning? There was no master of dog in the beginning. Dogs were their own masters, like the wolves. Question number 2. Why was the dog ill-pleased? The new dog was ill-pleased of the life his ancestors used to live. He did not like the life of wandering about for food and being frightened of other stronger animals. Question number 3. Whom was the dog frightened of? The dog was frightened of the other stronger animals. Number 4. What did the dog decide to do? The dog decided to find a master with whom he could live and get security for food, shelter and safety. Number 5. Who was the dog's kinsman? Who was the dog's relative? We discussed in the slide. Yes, the wolf was the dog's kinsman. Number 6. Why did the wolf become frightened? The wolf was frightened of the bear. He was frightened of the bear. This is passage 2 for you. See the lines in your textbook and read these questions. I shall not give the answers to these questions. I want that you should write the answers to these questions yourself. Please see these questions carefully. There are 5 questions. All these questions you have to write in your notebook and you need to write the answers to these questions beautifully. This is passage number 3. Please find these lines in your textbook. Let's see the questions. And I also want that you should write the answers to these questions in your notebooks. Number 1. Why did no one dare to offend the dog? No one dared to offend the dog because the dog was staying or living with the ruler of the forest, that is, the lion, who was the strongest animal of the forest. Number 2. Why did the lion give a great roar angrily? The lion gave a great roar angrily because he smelt a man and he was afraid of man. What surprised the dog? When he saw that the lion was frightened and moved backwards, the dog was surprised, as he thought earlier that the lion was the strongest on the earth, but he realized that he was not the strongest. Why did the dog leave the lion? The dog left the lion because he came to know that man was stronger than lion and he wanted someone to be his master who was strongest in the world. Number 5. Why did the dog choose man as his master? Answer. The dog chose man as his master because in man he found a master who could give him safety and security that he needed. Dear students, if you are finding any difficulty in writing the question answers, words, etc., you can see the PDF of this lesson in the description box. So here is a list of words for pronunciation drill. On the one side we have homonyms. Homonyms means words producing the same sound, or we can say they have almost the same pronunciation. Let's see, and you have to repeat after me for the pronunciation of each word. First is D-A-Y-S, days, D-A-Z-E, days, H-A-V-E, have, H-E-L-V-E, have, F-I-N-D, find, F-I-N-E-D, find, H-E-R-D, heard, H-E-A-R-D, heart, H-E-A-R, hear, H-E-R-E, hear, G-R-E-A-T, great, G-R-A-T-E, great, H-O-L-E, whole, W-H-O-L-E, whole, O-U-R, hour, H-O-U-R, hour, I-N, in, I-double-N, in. So this is about homonyms. Now we have some rhyming words. Master, plaster, looking, booking, earth, birth, such, much, dog, fog, found, sound, ten, friend, walk, talk, just, must. Here is a list of words we find in the story along with their meaning. You need to write the word and its meaning in your notebooks. You should also frame meaningful sentences from these words. The first word is ill-pleased. It means unhappy, wandering, roaming, looking for, searching for, frightened, scared, strong, powerful, kinsman, relative, fierce, dangerous, dirted, moved fast, crept, crawled, surprised, amazed, laughed, quit, terrible, horrible. Moo. Moo is sound made by cow. Panic, fear, offend, hurt, hastily, quickly, faithful, loyal, herd, group. Let us recapitulate this story with the help of these questions. Let me say to you students that if you find any difficulty in writing any question or answer or any word of any slide, you can see the PDF or PPT of this video lesson in the description box. Question number 1. Why was the dog looking for a master? The dog was ill-pleased of the way of life his ancestors used to live, roaming here and there for food and being frightened by other stronger animals. So the dog wanted a life of security. He wanted to serve the master who was stronger than anyone on the earth, with whom he could live safely and peacefully. Question number 2. Why did the dog leave his first master? Who was the first master of the dog? The wolf was the first master of the dog. Why did he leave the wolf? He left the wolf because he found that the wolf was afraid of the bear. Question number 3. Why did he choose the bear as his master? He found that the bear was stronger than the wolf. That's why he chose the bear as his master. Number 4. What did the bear do when he saw the lion? When the bear saw the lion, he ran and crept deeper into the forest. Question number 5. How did the lion react to see the man coming? On seeing the man coming, the lion was afraid. He said to the dog, it was better for them that they would run away, or else they will be in trouble. Number 6. Why did the dog accept man as his ultimate master? The dog accepted man as his ultimate or final master because in man he found a great master, a brilliant master a master who was stronger and intelligent, who could give him safety and security, with whom he could live happily and no one would come to trouble him. He realized that human being or man was the strongest being on the earth. That's why the dog accepted man as his ultimate master. Complete the summary of the story with the help of the clues given below. Let me read the clues for you and you have to write the summary yourself. A dog, stronger than anyone else, the strongest of all. A wolf, the bear, afraid of man. His own master, a lion. You have to complete the summary of the story with the help of these clues. I hope all of you will do it and write beautiful summary in your notebook. Activity 2. Complete the table using suitable antonyms or opposite words. Students, please bring out your pen and notebook. Let's see how much you can do. Slavery. What's the opposite of slavery? The correct answer is freedom. Slavery, freedom. Opposite of born is die. What's the opposite of servant? Master or mistress. Opposite of strong is weak. Opposite of agree is disagree. What is the opposite of lost? Found. Antonym of new is old. Antonym of wild is tame. Let's go to the second part. Opposite of fast is slow. That's why we say he is very fast. He is very slow. Honest. The opposite of honest is dishonest or deceptive. Dishonest, D-I-S-H-O-N-E-S-T, or we can write deceptive also, D-E-C-E-P-T-I-V-E. Opposite of active is passive or inactive. We can write passive also, we can write inactive also. Opposite of cruel is kind. Kind, cruel. Begin, end. E-N-D. In front of. Here we have to see the word front. What is the opposite of front? Behind. So the opposite of in front of will be in behind of. Empty, full. Take, give. So give, take. You have to fill in the blanks to complete the summary. You can fill a particular blank with more than one word also. See children, if you find any difficulty in writing this now, you can view the PPT of this video lesson in the description box. Let's see, I will do 3 of the blanks for you. This is the story of a dog. In the first blank, what will be there? A dog who used to be, what will be there? There may be varied answer. Okay, it depends upon you how you can fill the blanks. Who used to be free or who used to be his own master. He decided to find a master who was stronger than anyone on the earth. So this I have done, and the rest you have to do yourself. First he found dash, but the wolf was afraid of dash. The dog thought that the bear was dash. After some time, the dog met dash, who seemed the strongest. Dash one day he realized that the lion was dash. To this day, the dog remains man's best friend. Now the dogs live with humans, so it is the responsibility of human beings to pay for their loyal service. And if you ask me how to pay the dogs, I have plenty of answers. By providing utmost care to them, by looking after the well-being of the dogs. Do not be involved in teasings that harm them. Let us all keep them safe and healthy. Dear students, I hope all of you have enjoyed my video lesson. With this, thank you and stay safe.